We have news about one of my most anticipated RPGs this year, and we're thankfully spared having it being in the same month as every other freaking game that seems to be launching in 2025. Because Expedition 33, the upcoming JRPG inspired turn-based game that looks a whole lot like a really interesting French version of Final Fantasy, well, it's coming April 24th, 2025. That was confirmed today with the direct, with a really stellar trailer that we're gonna watch here in just a second, because I really want to get into that excitement with all of you and share that moment with you, because this really is one of those games that I am just incredibly excited about. From the incredible ensemble cast that includes a ton of people that'll be very familiar to those of you who are, played games like, I don't know, Baldur's Gate 3, or games like Final Fantasy 16, or even watched Lord of the Rings at any given point. There's so many people in this cast that I think are going to bring a ton of star power, which might not seem like all that much, except we're going into this kind of stage, I think, with RPGs where the performances of the actors making those games can lend so much to the writing of those games. Without the great performances of Baldur's Gate 3, it might still be a very great RPG, but it felt like those performances of people like Jennifer English, who is in this game, or Devorah Wild, who is in this game, are also what pushed it over the edge into basically legendary status. So, let's take a look at what to expect in Expedition 33.
Rated mature.
I've been having nightmares. Being out here isn't what I expected.
Legacy can take many forms, right? Learn from the ones who came before.
And lay the trail for the ones who come after.
Wait, I hear something.
Get ready. Is that a Kestrel?
I still can't believe they exist.
To what do we owe the pleasure of your company? I just need a foot. Aha!
You can turn into a Levron.
Bonjour, mes amis.
We need to cross the sea? Bulger said you could help?
All right. Ready to sail like a snail.
This is a much better way to travel. Firing.
We're gonna take down the painters, just the three of us?
I didn't take you for a coward.
I'm not a coward. Patrons, us.
As long as even one of us stands, our fight is not over.
Okay, we got to talk about some of the things in this, because there's a couple things that we haven't really seen before that were in this trailer, like this travel right here. So there seems to be an interesting thing that we haven't seen a ton of, where there's a lot of different other not companions, but other individuals that you'll be encountering throughout the game There's like this one right here. So different individuals that are basically non-combat. So it's not just you go through the world and fight everything. And this is a really interesting idea here of traveling. And this is like, it's kind of a weird juxtaposition, the way that the camera angles are working. I'm actually not sure that I like this particularly, but it's the rest of it, there's so much of this trailer that just gave me chills. And I think specifically the combat right here. So when we get to see a little bit of this combat where basically, so it's turn-based combat, but then they have a real-time action, right? And this is what I think is going to make it feel a bit more intense at different times. So what it seems like, and I guess obviously having the very obvious disclosure that I have not played this game, I've just watched videos on this, so I know about as much as you do. But what it looks like is kind of like you're taking turns, you're picking attacks and doing these things, and some of them look like combos. There's a couple places in here where they're talking about combos, but there's also a quick time event during that, and my best guess is that quick time event is either successfully completing those attacks or making them more powerful. As you can see it kind of here. I'm gonna slow it down just a sec here. Let's do that like 50%. So you can see with the quick time event there's a little counter going off. You get a perfect for getting it that way. It looks like a critical hit compared to some of the other hits. I wonder if there's also, it looks like there also might be ones where you parry as well. You jump R2, so to avoid attacks as well. So it's a turn-based game, but within the turn-based, it feels like there's going to be moments of intense action, which I think can work very well if it's done well. And I can't wait to see how that plays out. This might be my favorite kind of JRPG style game since Final Fantasy X, because I've personally kind of fallen out of that little sub-genre. I haven't played very many. I didn't play Metaphor. There's a bunch of games that for me, they didn't appeal to me, and especially with like the duration of some of them, they're a little bit intimidating. So I'm kind of excited about this because I think it might end up being a shorter game as well. But I want to jump into this. It has such a dark premise to the story that I'm really, really invested in seeing what it's like, what this game is going to be like, and it's going to be a day one purchase for me. I don't know about y'all. What do you think? Did this trailer make you more interested in the game than you were before? Did this trailer make you concerned? Like this section right here, this little travel section just feels a little weird to me. I guess that's the part that stands out. But the acting in this, the performance in this, it came across so well to me. Like it just, I want to go experience this story, which seems like it's gonna hurt. Like it feels like this story might end up hurting in a good way. Let's hope it does, honestly. All right, my name is Trevor Flynn. Thank you so much for watching. I need to get back to my day job where I'm gonna get in trouble. So thank you all very much. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day, and see you all soon.